Live. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. If you are seeing today or tomorrow or next days this video, we have today one of the best companies in Australia. They are working a lot for the community. I invited and it was direct. He said, no problem. If it's to help the community, I'm going to come. Hello, my friend. Thank you for coming.
Hello. Thank you.
How are you?
Too easy.
First of all, let's talk about your company. How do you start it?
How did we start? Well, we started with paddle boards up here, and we really just wanted to design some boards that look nice. And then we ended up having a community of people that like nice looking things and expensive things. So one day the Evolve skateboard came along, we grabbed it and loved it. And typically everything that we love, turns out other people love them as well. So we've been just growing and adding products that we like.
And then
So
you're
it's been a
going
lot
to
of fun.
see here, yeah, then you see your shop today is coming bigger and bigger. And if you see there, you're going to have everything: A boards, A bikes, one wheels, what you can imagine. I think you selling everything, my friend.
Yeah, we try not to sell too much. We typically only sell the products that we ride ourselves. And then, of course, when we're riding those products ourselves, then we go looking for accessories to make the ride more enjoyable and more practical. And yeah, and we typically, like in one industry, we might just focus on one brand or maybe two brands, only the best, because
Yeah,
we see ourselves as like a curator
yeah,
of
that is
products.
good. Then
Yeah.
you have your Instagram that you are very active to, guys. If you are have the possibility, go there and subscribe. And then you have,
Thank you.
I think, is one of the best things he have, and he doing in lots of language. His YouTube channel, because you
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
thanks.
he bring lots of information for all of you, and I think that is very good. You're going to see what is happening here. Is
Thanks.
block.
Yeah, we don't expect too much out of that. We're really just putting information up there to help customers, and we have a bit of fun with that. So we've got staff here who speak French and Mandarin and Indonesian, and it's quite fun. So,
And in Spanish too, I think.
yeah, someone here from Spain.
I think you have everything, because I see lots of videos from you. You're making lots of language, and I think that is very, very good for you to do in other language. Then it's going to help lots of the community for information. And
Oh,
if you
thanks. Good
guys
feedback.
are out, if you guys are out there, you come and see it, because they always show it with the Super 73. There's lots of information. There is lots of ways how to mount it, how to put it, and of course, I think you're going to be very good informed. You don't need to be from Australia. I think if you are from around the world, you're going to have lots of. Then you have your Facebook too. Is what is the best way for them to reach you?
Oh, just via our website, we have a contact form there. Plus, we've got email address there. We've recently updated our support system so that anytime you email support at Bambuckler Boards, it goes into a new support system where all of our staff have access to it, and we're training the guys to respond to every single thing. So
Yeah.
we're in a good place. We're in a good place now to respond to everyone.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah, I think that is fantastic. First of all, let's talk about something that you are
Thanks, Sergio.
working a lot. Yeah, hello, my friend Sergio. Uh, oh, the Queen is there. Hello, Sandra from Australia. How are you? Um, yeah. Uh, then Sergio is telling everybody's coming now inside. First of all, my friend, do you expect it? Because now in Australia we are seeing growing and growing every day. Your community today is very big. Uh, do you expect that to be so big like today? because you have lots of companies there doing electric stuff for all of you and
Yeah.
for us here in Europe, in USA.
Yeah, so it's good. It's really encouraging. We always set out to try to reduce car congestion, to try to provide people with alternative ways to get around. So it's really exciting to see a big uptake in this. And we just want to be there to help people and share our experience to help people ride safely.
For you, or when you come a person to your shop, what you recommend usually when a person comes and say, I want to have like today you are selling the, you just have the Super Sport 73, or you have other boards, other electro bikes there?
We only have the Super 73 here because we're the Australian distributor of Super 73. So we're kind of limited in that respect. But it is definitely a good bike. So
I have
we
one.
don't really have
I
it.
love it.
Yeah,
I
nice.
love it. I buy it for my wife, and I'm loving more than my wife. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a lot
I
of
think
fun.
that I think is a lot of fun. I think that is a fantastic thing. Uh, uh, but then you work with Involve. Do you work in other companies of a boards?
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah, so we are focused on electric skateboards, and we do offer a good selection of quality brands. And when people come, we give them the opportunity to test ride and test them all out and see what suits their style. So for everyone's different, and some people like a board that's easy to pick up and carry, and other people like a long board, and or a board with more power, or a board that's slower off the mark, I guess, more
mhm.
comfortable. So there's all whole range of different requirements, and we tend to just we don't really push anything in particular. We tend to just see what suits the customer.
And you in what part of Australia are you?
We're in Sydney,
In
so
Sydney.
it's
Okay.
interesting. Yeah, in Sydney at the moment, like it's not. We're in the state of New South Wales,
Mhm.
so it's not legal to ride electric skateboards at the moment.
That's why I come
So
to this question. That's why I come to this question. What is the problem in why is so different? You are a country, and why is so different that some places is legal and some places is illegal in your country? Is that is like states?
yeah, exactly. So Australia's made up of states, and then we have a federal a government that rules the whole country, but then we also have smaller governments that rule the states. And so uh, Sandra is in Newcastle. She's
Mhm.
uh,
Legal.
maybe no, she's maybe 120 kilometers away from us. She's still
Mhm.
in New South Wales, so it's still not legal there either. But it is legal in Queensland and the ACT.
Okay.
So
And why that? Because why don't there is not a plan for the complete country?
there is a plan for the whole
Hmm.
country, and
Hmm.
the larger government is working on that. They're trying to standardise that. It's called the National Transport Commission,
Hmm.
and they have come up. They've put forward a set of rules to say up to 10 k's per hour on the footpath where there's pedestrians, 25 k's per hour on the road, um, where it's not a fast road for the slow roads, and that's something that rules they've put forward. But then each individual state has to adopt it,
Hmm.
and then each individual state, I guess, has different roads. I mean, some states are just deserts, so it's different. I mean, Canberra is a state within New South Wales, about 4 hours drive
Hmm.
from Sydney, and that they have a huge amount of bike paths. So
Hmm.
they already have that infrastructure that allows people to skate safely.
Hmm.
In New South Wales, we don't have that infrastructure in Sydney at the moment.
Because I was seeing a video from Scott, and Scott is telling he's leaving Sydney because it's not legal to
Yes.
ride and is going to go to another place. Because I
yeah,
start to see
yeah, yeah,
that I know that
yeah.
is a good propaganda for a YouTuber.
Well, I see his point. It's true. I mean, it is nice to skate with freedom, and that's why there's a lot of e-skate holidays going to Canberra to
That is
ride
very sad.
without fear. Yeah, it's
And
sad, but we're trying to do our thing. We're talking to local politicians. We're educating them. So
I think that has been good. One of your politicians is with us here last time in the channel, was international speak with us. That was very interesting for all of us because can you listen to me? Hello?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had on mute.
And I listened a little more. It was by the talk by Involve too, and I think that was very interesting to know how you guys are planning to do. And the other thing, what I think is very good from you guys now is the group rides, what you are making, Involve, what is creating, and I think step by step you are coming in the right direction. I'm very proud to be a part with you guys because here in Germany is illegal too.
Yeah.
Very illegal. I think the fines is not so bad like you guys. The fines in Australia is very bad or is not so much.
Well, they tend to vary because there isn't any set fines. There isn't specific fines for riding electric skateboards yet because our road rules are still from 1988 when you're allowed to ride horses on the road. So there's a bit of catching up to do by the governments. And at the moment, it's typically the highway patrol. So if you come across the wrong highway patrol guy, they could issue with a fine, but they're not sure themselves what kind of fine to get. So it depends what mood they're in. So you may get a fine of like $70 for riding a toy on the road, or you may get multiple $1,000 fines. Maybe it's $1,000 for unregistered vehicle, $1,000 for uninsured vehicle, and another $1,000 for I don't know what. But I have heard of one or two that get those large fines, but they're very rare at the moment.
Okay.
I only hear about one a year or something at the moment in Australia.
Yeah, here in Germany it's very, very, now they are coming the fines very, very high. And there is one guy now in jail in this moment for 3 months.
Yeah.
I think that is like crazy stuff. And that's why we are
Did he
fighting.
hurt someone?
No, you don't hurt someone, but he was catched 4 times for the police, and the judge put him a fine of 500 euros, and then put him a fine of I think 1,500, and then put him a fine of 3,000 euros, and then he said, "Okay, you don't listen to me the 3 times. Now I'm going to send you to jail." And he's a businessman like you, my friend. And here in Germany, my friend, if there is a judge who say you're going to go to jail, maybe you can go again and try to go out. It can reduce the jail time, but you're always going to go to jail. He cannot say no, you're not going to go, and that is the problem. You have to go. So, and he's there now in this moment. So, but going to nice position. I see that you work a lot. Tell us a little more what you think is going to. You as now a company, you represent different types of styles of riding, bikes, boards, one wheels. What is the top seller for you, my friend?
The top seller? Oh, that's top secret information, right?
But what is the because do you know what I am asking you here? Because I see like the one wheel Australia is very big. I see that you have involved there. You have a Baja board. You have so many companies working in Australia. For you as a salesman, is difficult because you have so many people there who wants to buy the different things. That's why I ask you not what you sell, is like what the people are looking more, because I know that.
Oh yeah. No, I was just playing with you. I'm happy to answer that. I guess Instagram is a clue as to what sells the most at Bare Knuckle Boards. But typically, most people will go for a one wheel or an Evolve skateboard at the moment. So Evolve doing very well. I think they're doing very well in America, partly probably to do with Boosted bowing out last year. So,
do you sell it boosted before?
Yeah, we used to sell boosted, and we stopped doing that when the company closed because we didn't feel like we could offer great support. So we tend just to move to products where we can offer the best support.
Of course, you have to have the safety for your company. then
Yeah.
you're going to be in the same shape when you're going to go down with him together. That is not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, my friend. And that's why. What you think was the mistake from Booster? You as a company, as work with them.
Well, I think probably it had a lot to do with the mantra of Silicon Valley, where it's okay to borrow money when your business isn't generating enough profit to cover the costs. Like it's just bad timing. Like they were continuing to borrow to go and rely on investors, and
The typical
investors got
American.
yeah, and
Typical
then the investors
American.
just got spooked by COVID. If you can't stand up on your own, then you're vulnerable. So
And
that's just what
don't you
happened.
do you have these scooters from them here in your shop?
You know what? They never actually made it to Australia, so we were working on it, and we were hopeful. I actually, Omar and I made it over to San Francisco, and boosted lent us a couple of those scooters, the Rev, I think it was, and
Hmm.
they were hilarious fun. They were amazing. We toured San Francisco. We probably got about a week worth of touring done in a day, just because we were scooting from one place to the next. It was
Yeah,
cool.
that. I think the mistake for me was asking too much money. That is always the typish American, putting lots of people investing, and then there was lots of hope in this scooter, and they invested too much in this scooter, and
Yeah.
the e-scooter was like a big disillusion, and then they cannot come back again. And I ask you just to leave this. Do you ever talk with them to say, okay, can we create something better for the boosted board? Like
Uh,
like 80 wheels. That was everybody was talking. Why don't you make something with 80 wheels? Because lots of
mm.
guys in New York was always telling the streets of New York is a mess. Why don't have a 80 wheels in your boards? And they don't listen
That's
too much to the customers.
yeah, yeah.
Like involve.
They
You look
Sydney,
involve, make everything for everybody.
yeah. The streets of Sydney are a mess, as well as New York. So we are used to potholes and tree stumps and things popping up out of nowhere. Um, so yeah, there's straight street wheels don't really cut it for us in Sydney. The Evolve, sorry, the boosted business is effectively disbanded. So it's just, sort of people went all sorts of different places, and then I don't really know where they ended up. There was some rumors that how the company bought the IP and things like that. So I think its guts got ripped out. It's not really
That is what
something that's anymore.
a company is selling the rest. What is in there? That is a guy who is selling. But then you have Involve. Is Involve so big like in Europe, in USA, in Australia?
Oh yeah, it's very big. Yeah,
Because in Europe is like big, very big, and then you
yeah,
have today because Boosted Board is out of the business. Now they
yeah,
have the first place in USA too, and in Australia is the same.
yeah,
What do
yeah.
you work more, my friend? Do you work more with guys who buy with 80 wheels or the with street wheels?
95% of Evolve sales are all terrain wheels.
All terrain.
Yeah,
Do you think Involve is
everyone's.
going to bring some? Do you think Involve is going to bring something this year?
I have no idea.
I
Um,
speak with Matt. I speak with Matty. There is
uh,
2 days, and I ask him the same thing, and he say, I don't know, Nelson."
well, you know what? You'll probably find out before we do. It's typical that social media influencers get the lowdown before the retailers do so. We'll see.
I have 6 involves, my friend. I'm a
Oh
crazy
yeah,
guy. I love involves, but
yeah, yeah.
the
Eastgate,
important thing, yeah, please.
Eastgate Queen saying, don't forget Transite. We should do a shout out to those guys. Eduardo from Transite is built his business in Sydney near us, and
Hmm.
he's creating some really cool electric skateboards, something slightly
Hmm.
different to Evolve. And so he's got this like 4-wheel drive beast of a thing,
It's
very
good.
large wheels. It gets yeah, it's fun. It's more like off road. It's a good sort of price point for getting off road. Probably about half the price of a Baja, but
Here
it's
in
sort of
Europe, you
slightly
don't
different.
see it no much. That's the problem. You understand? The problem what we are always is always you don't see so much of these products out because I don't know. Maybe it's because it's difficult for you guys to send it for us.
I missed that. Sorry, an incoming call. You said it was difficult for us to do what?
It's difficult for you to send boards. Like the only company who works with Europe is involved. But like you are talking about this brand, we don't see nothing of them here in Europe. Then it's difficult for us to buy it.
Yeah. I guess it's hard because they are classed as dangerous goods with lithium battery.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just probably cost prohibitive. And then really, when it comes to electric skateboards, it's up to the manufacturer. Like it's up to Transite to really send those overseas because it's not our brand. But
I think that
I'm
is
sure
very sad. I think that's very sad thing. If you are talking that it's a good product, why not? It's good for all of us. We love to have competition to Trumper.
Yeah, well,
Trumper is,
we'll shout out to Eduardo from Transite and we'll tell him.
Yeah, I think it's good. If you see Involve was in the competition in Involve and they beat the Tramper, and there was with these 4 motors in the competition, and Involve just beat the guys from Tramper, and that was fantastic to see Involve riding against the normal guys. Off-road is the Tramper here, and the Involve came here and put him in a dangerous position that Trump now have to work more and more and more. But that is good for all of us. Then I come to the question, it's like this. You today, do you know that is a crazy thing in USA from this 73, the Super 73 is in Australia starting to be like a crazy thing to buy it? Because in Europe it's like
Super Series 3 is doing well.
Yeah, because in Europe it's like crazy. Everybody's just want to buy 73. Is the price very expensive by you guys because you have to buy it from USA? Do you have to pay lots of taxes, or is okay because we have to pay close to 1,000 euros more in Europe?
Well, the Super 73s that we're getting now are the same as the ones in Europe because they meet the European e-bike standards, which is what Australia needs to adhere to.
Mm-hmm.
So
that is the same like us.
So automatically, like a lot of the new bikes have more features. So so by default in Europe and in Australia, we got like the 10-speed gears by default, and we also got
you have the brakes
by default. So there's already
is the colors different?
No, the colors are the same. All the bike frames are the same.
Okay, because
it's getting a better bike, but also the new bikes are all made in Taiwan, and Taiwan makes exceptionally good quality electric bikes. And unfortunately, like we don't have a free trade agreement with Taiwan because China doesn't want us to. And so essentially we all have to pay 5% more.
Ooh, that's bad for you guys. It's more things. But the important thing is like you have a better bike. I know that the 73 is better for you guys and for us in Europe because you have lots of things extra that in the USA you don't have it. And that is the good thing. In your country, is legal to have the gas or not?
No, it's not legal to have the throttle. So we sell them on the basis that you use that on private property only.
Yeah, I'm asking you that because in Europe it's the same. You just have to have the option of the 10 gears, and you just have to do it. You don't have no chance. Yes, pedal assist.
So turn the pedals. So that's Australia borrows the e-bike laws from Europe. So we have essentially the same laws.
Yeah, and is 25 the limit with the bikes, or the what? How that works with
20,
you guys?
25
the limit
kilometers per hour is the legal limit.
Okay, it's like us in Europe. That means everything like you guys is like most of them is like Europe.
We do borrow a lot from Europe, and even when it comes to things like helmet standards, motorcycle standards, motorcycle clothing standards, a lot of those motorcycle clothing standards come from Europe. A lot of Australia has come from Europe. We started.
Yeah, I'm asking you because I'm seeing everything that you are kilometers per hour. You are not
Yeah.
miles. I'm not used to this because I know that you come from English, and in England is not kilometers, is miles, and that's why I'm surprised. So many things I'm seeing now in Australia is like a big surprise for me. Do you think for you as a company, do you work more today with electro device, or do you work uh, like this boards that you have is one thing that you work a lot, or just you work more now with electric stuff?
We're more focused on electric stuff. I think our passion just comes back to helping people reduce car travel and having fun at the same time. So if it, the next product meets that criteria of getting cars off the road, then we'll take that. And also
That
we
is
are moving into some other fun electric stuff too. So stay tuned. Come back in 3 months and check out some more products. So we've got some fun things coming.
I hope that you have lots of things. I think that the guys from Australia is going to thank you a lot. I know you talked with me in private. You sell international. What places do you sell international for everybody's seeing?
All over. So I mean, we have in the back end of the website, Australia Post calculates the freight to wherever you want to go. So, but it's typically only for accessories that we can fit into small packets. Like typically, this would be a small
Wait a
accessory that we
second.
can send.
Wait a second. I want to show you like this better.
So typically something like this would be a
Mhm.
small packet that we could send
Mhm.
internationally, but not
Bigger than
an
that.
electric skateboard. Yeah.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah.
That's not going to make no sense. But it's good because there is lots of things is made in Australia, and if it's small, maybe it's better to getting from you directly.
Yeah, I mean, we are trying to build some things in Australia ourselves. We're making custom seats for the Super 73 here, and some other custom products and accessories. So, having a lot of fun with that. Also the funny thing is that occasionally America runs out of Super 73 accessories like cup holders and
Is
other
everything?
little decals and things, and they end up buying them back from us. Customers in America come here and buy that.
You can sell it to us because we don't have nothing. I need some things for my bike, and I don't find it. I was looking for this. I want to have a bag, this bag that you put completely, and I don't find it. It's out of order. These 2 days I buy the new seat made hand. I have to buy it to another country. I have to buy to Holland because in Germany and not in USA I cannot find it. You are selling all this stuff too for the e-bikes?
For the e-bikes, well, we're trying. We're focusing on Super 73 at the moment to provide all the accessories that people need for that.
Mm-hmm.
So things like tubes, we ran out, but we sourced them from Indonesia. Seats we made our own. We just wherever we can find it, we can. I mean, it's been a tough year with COVID, so
it's bad, huh, my friend?
It has been bad, but we're in a pretty good spot now where products are starting to become more available now.
I'm
and
showing
surfboard racks for bikes.
I'm showing you some products from you, my friend. Do you sell batteries too for the 73 extra?
No, not at the moment. We haven't been able to source replacement batteries, so unfortunately that's been a bit of a problem. But
but in the future,
it's in the works.
In 3 months, we talk back again.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, back 3 months. Chrome is a really cool product. That bag there, the Cadet Sling bag in the
this
middle.
one.
Yeah. Chrome Industries makes some really, really cool bags for cycling. It's predominantly like an urban cycling bag brand, and they're super cool for electric skateboarding as well.
Yeah, it's nice. You can have it in your bag. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, the way
so
they put it is perfect.
Yeah,
Nice way
very
to
very
do
high
it.
quality. So we
That is
only
good.
really focus on the high quality brands, just because it's something that it's a fair bit of money, but it's going to last you a long time.
These tools is they seem good too.
They're very good. Yeah, it's a very nice tool set. It has everything you need for your Super 73, all in one
Yeah,
little
that's why.
pouch.
That's why I'm looking, because I'm looking for tools for my 73,
Yeah,
and that is another thing I'm looking to my 73 too.
add pedals. Yeah,
And you have
yeah,
it in all the colors. You don't see it everywhere.
yeah.
That is good. Yeah, that is the other thing. You can make it. That is the question I'm going to make it. Can you put a skateboard there too?
Could really get out and do today and try that for you and send you a photo. Nelson will make that
That I think
photo.
I think that, yeah, they in Saturday I was in a demo, because we
Yeah.
are fighting to be legal here, and I was with my 73, and I want to take my board together.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
if you send me a picture today, why don't we make direct a nice business, and then I can have it in my 73, because I love to take
Yeah.
my board always with me. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
fantastic. Send me something, and of course, don't forget, make a small video too that is going to help all the community. I think that's going to be great. That's why I ask you direct. If that is going to pass for, I think that passed for my skateboard.
Yeah.
No
We'll
problem.
make it work. We'll make
Yeah,
it work.
you get to make it work. Yeah, you are a businessman. You have to make it work.
Yeah.
Let me see. For all of you guys who are out there, I'm going to leave all the links there. Please subscribe to his channel and everything. I think he's a fantastic person. I see lots of YouTubers who go there to his shop. And
Thank you.
are you working with the Dope Grip or not?
Yes. Yeah, Dope Grip's
Uh-huh.
awesome.
You are the
Glad you brought that up.
official. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the guys there are really cool. They've made a very high quality product, and it really does improve your ride. It's amazing how it does that. So often I'll go out on the skateboard, and after a long ride, my feel gets sore. I think, oh, yeah, it's missing Dope Grip, so I'll take it back to the shop and put Dope Grip on it.
I'm just asking because he's a good friend for me, and he's coming out with lots of new things now, lots of good things. Huh? I can tell you, the one wheel is one of the things you're going to see it. The grip tape, huh?
That's true. Yeah, he is bringing out that one. That's true.
Tomorrow he's here in my home. Yeah, then you're going to see some things. We're going to make lots of photos with my one wheel and everything. Then I think next month we're going to see lots of things. I cannot tell too much. I can tell you in private, not not here, or you're going to kill me.
Well,
but in private we talk in private then. But leave it.
Yeah.
Or he's going to kill me. So then you have one wheel. Everything the guys need for one wheels, you're going to have it.
Yeah, we do our best. We absolutely do our best to have the most all the one wheel accessories. Basically everything that one wheel sells, we offer that here in Australia, so people can access that easily when they come into the store, and they can customize their product.
The other thing I'm going to talk is about this. Is this so good?
Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about this, and everybody's recommending me to buy this. Is that so good?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because yesterday was a guy who said we can take this out and change it. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. The middle puck there, you can see. I think in that photo, even if you just go back to the photo,
I'm going to change it.
You can see that's got the Velcro there.
Yeah. I'm going to put it.
But you can see you've got two options. See there on the left is hang about. On the left is that's a vinyl. And on the right is another option, which is plastic. So it's a puck for sliding. So you can just change it to whatever you want.
That is good. I didn't know.
Yeah.
That is very good to listen. You have the bag. Lots of people have problems with the bags to find it. That is good to see it.
Yeah. Duncan's just arrived. So, hey, Duncan, we're on No Limits to Ride Electric. Just jump in the YouTube.
Hello, my
Duncan,
friend.
Jump in the
Come here. Don't be afraid.
He's
Don't be shy. Hey, my friend, how are you? Don't be
Yeah,
shy. Nobody's going to eat you. Don't worry. That is just I just want to say thank you for coming and accepting to come here, guys. The
yeah,
important thing, what I want to share with you, I talk with you in private, and that is the one thing you guys said. That I think that was a very nice question. The last time I speak with you, if you support, we're going to make a demo here in Germany in 21 of August. This
oh
demo
yes,
we are trying to reach more than 1,000 riders. We
yeah,
speak with all the companies, and you was the only one who make a nice question. If there is no violence or something like that, no problem. No, first of all, we live in Germany. There is rules. You have to go to the police. You have to resist it. You have to write all the papers. And I'm going to put
register the
yes,
protest. Yeah,
and yeah, and you have to prepare everything. There's laws. There's going to be police. Why I
yeah,
am asking so before for this demonstration, because I have to give to the police how many persons is going to be there, that they can plan the security for this event,
right,
this demo. But
right,
because there is lots of lots of groups of Europe, and we are in Germany in the middle of 11 countries,
yeah,
I know all the groups, and most of the groups say yes, we're going to come, and we are close to 1,000 persons riders coming to this event.
wow,
We want
that's
to
good.
have more than 1,000 riders. We want to come to 1,500 riders. That's why
Uh,
I asked to the brands, not that everybody understand it. We don't want no money. We don't want no. The only support is just we're going to use your logos and say this company supports this demo for us to be legal around the world
okay,
with rules, respecting the rules of the countries, being respectful, respecting the people who write, who don't write. That's the intention from us. That's what we want to bring out. We don't want, and that you are the only one who ask it, Nelson. If it's not something is going to be violent, then we are okay. And that is the important. I speak with Involve. Involve is other who wants to help a lot. I speak with lots of companies. Everybody say yes, and the groups rights in Australia, everybody say yes. And I'm very proud to have more than 150 group riders of all over the world who say
yeah,
we're going to support this event. There is lots of guys in America who say we're going to come if the lockdown is open, and I think that is the way to show to the world that electric device is the future. That we want, like you said, when is cars out of the streets, better for all of us.
yeah,
And that's why we need the support from everybody. That's why I ask you, I ask everybody. Sometimes the people think, oh, he wants money from us. No, I don't want nothing. I just want you to say, I just want to use an authorization. I live in Germany, I'm used to that we have to ask, can I give you a telephone number? You don't give to the other person without asking. If I
yeah, yeah,
want the
yeah, that's
logo
right.
from your company, I have to ask you your authorization. That is the
Yeah,
way everything in life normally have to work like that. But I just want to explain, and I'm very proud that you accept it. Sometimes the people say, "Oh, I'm not a big company. I don't want." No, you are a seller for electric device. You are so big, like anyone. Involve cannot win if you don't sell his product. Simple like
yeah.
that.
No, of course
Everybody
we
needs.
support you. Yeah,
It's not me, my friend. I said to everybody, I'm not. This here is you, my friend. This is a group. I put this here out to help the community. I'm a cook.
yeah,
I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm a cook, my friend. That is my professional. I just do
yeah.
this as hobby. Now I'm close in my
Uh-huh.
home. I cannot work because of the COVID-19. We are in
Ah,
Germany. Is lockdown complete.
ah,
I cannot work. That's why I'm here to try to fight for something. I want you guys to be in Australia free, that you,
mm,
like your shop can sell it, and you can say to your customers, you can ride all over Australia. There is no problem. And today you actually explain you can ride in this state, but this state you cannot ride, and this state you can ride, and the people are like confused. You understand? That's why I think it's very important for us to be free. But leave it. The important thing, you support, and I'm going to next days I'm going to say the same thing for everybody to understand. We are doing this just for the community, and I'm very proud to see so many groups saying yes, we support you. That means that we are coming bigger and bigger every day. And Australia, I'm very proud to see every day in the last months. I can say, Sandra, thank you very much. I can say to Involve, thank you very much. I can say to all the riders that they come together. Is not anymore this one wheel group, skate group, bikes group. Now they are all together. And that is the important thing. We are in the same boat. That's why I always say this. Then I'm going to say it like this: what you think for you as a now as a rider, as a person who makes, what is for you the most important thing for in the future for a skateboard? More range, more safety? What you think we need more in the future? Less weight?
Just I mean, maybe less weight, but really it just all comes down to safety. And so if you can improve on safety, then that's the way forward. And as more and more people come out of bed and out of their cars and riding, we need to make it safe for everyone.
Hello, Potter. I don't see this man. There is lots of time. the last time was in my channel, was the last time I see it, and that was like a big fight here. Believe it or not, lots of people talking. But leave it like and you are talking safety. Do you think today we have the boards are safety to ride for you as a rider?
Well, there's still a fair bit of education that needs to go into to the customer. We need to educate them on how to use the product safely. But I just feel like there's always improvements that can be made going forward. And if you are looking at improvements, then it should be safety. If you're going to go out to the mass market, when mum and dad's going to be jumping on them, we have to keep pushing that safety message, and also that's going to help legalize things, and just going to make things a lot easier. If there's to ensure there's we keep the number of injuries down. So I think that's going to help legalize them. I think that probably disrupted the legalizing of them would have been the cheap hire scooters, where a lot of people were coming off because people were jumping onto those electric scooters in the street and not having any training or education on what happens with that product, and they were cheap as well. So a lot of injuries came out of that, and that's what spooked the government officials.
Do you think we are talking about safety? That's why I came to this point. You are working with Lazy Rollings.
Yeah, they're very cool. They're very, very good product.
That is a very as safety. What do you recommend for the guys who are out there in the streets riding, as you as a salesman, but as a person to use every day?
Well, look, in Australia, we're coming to cooler weather, so I would always go for the full face TSG helmet, and I've actually put lights on the side so that it helps with the visibility. And then the armored hoodies and any sort of knee pads. We have like IXS protection. There are padded sleeves that go over your legs. There's all sorts of options.
I think,
but a full face is good. It just really depends on like what you want to get out of your ride. So are you trying to get huge range? Are you trying to have an exciting shred? Then pad up. But if you're just trying to go down to the local shops, like at 10 k's an hour, you can just slap on a regular helmet.
Do you sell, or do you think to sell in the future AUC?
AUC.
AUC is mono wheels. AUC.
Oh,
AUC.
yes. We're looking at that. So we're looking at that.
It's not too much there. It's not so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that go for the ECs. This is that next step up, something that give them a bit more range. So
Mhm.
that's interesting. Yeah,
Don't you think that is the evolution for you to go maybe when you are living like in Sydney, a big city? Don't you think that AUC is going to be the future to go to work easily?
definitely. I
Because
mean, yeah, it doesn't take up much space on the footpath. It doesn't take up really any more space than a person walking. So I think that's definitely the future there. I think maybe the struggle at the moment is just maybe the perception. Like it seems a bit hard to use initially for people who are new to it, and
Mhm.
a lot of people that
Do you
run
ever
may
try
not
it?
have. Personally, I've tried it once, but I wasn't that impressed. But I've got to jump back on that horse.
I was 3 weeks here in my home trying and trying, and then was a guy who explained me everything, and then was easy.
Yeah,
I see. Sorry, I see Scott learning the last time in his video, and I
yeah,
was impressed. It was very fast. But I'm talking about this because last days, 2 weeks was a demonstration here in Germany too,
yeah,
and one of the guys was with the 73, and he wants to go to this demonstration in this speed train.
yeah.
They put him out because they don't allow the this type of a bike in the this speed train, and that's why I'm asking you. There's some things we cannot travel here in Europe. Is like
Right.
uh, we have to be careful what we use. That's why I'm asking. I'm not a big fan. I'm a skater. I love to
Yeah.
skate, but I see some things maybe is the future. And I'm going to ask you if in your country is like in Europe, because sometimes Europe use it America, and everything who comes out from America, the Europeans they buy it everything. They say, okay, if it's the 73 that they are using now in USA, we're going to start to use it in Europe. Is the same in Australia?
Well, yeah. I mean, the American marketing juggernaut is pretty huge. So most of the marketing that happens in America today, we will see today, or at least
Hmm.
12 hours later when we wake up. So um, the marketing is instant, but the product delivery can be a year behind.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the same. That is the same like in Europe. You can imagine. Yeah, I'm asking you that because it's like a crazy thing. You see the 73 today. You are working direct in Europe now. Is like a crazy thing.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's sold out because they cannot. They say that it's not possible. It's too many people asking, and there
Yeah.
is 1 year nobody was talking about, and now everybody just want the 73, 73, 73, and the 73. How many years is in the market? 4, 5, 4?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe for at least 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
yeah.
And now everybody in Europe is this year was like everybody wants it.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a
crazy.
very, very good. It's a very, very good product, and it's a very, very fun product.
I
And you
love
might
it.
see
I
some
love it.
people complaining about, um, support, maybe parts being hard to get, but they're really complaining because the bike is so freaking awesome, and it is so soul destroying if you can't ride the thing.
Yeah, I yesterday I buy this gas, and I was like crazy that I need a new battery because that all the battery very fast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is very fast. It's not like when you are pedaling is easy. Then you have more range. Then we're going to talk about one of the things I think you started. That is your beginning. Was this?
Yeah, that's right.
Do,
Yeah, I love
do
years ago, and because I'm a beach person, I love the outdoors and I love the ocean. So it was a nice way to get out and explore. That's for sure.
And now we talked that in private. Do you going to start to work with something that is today? I was with the interviewer in Germany with a guy who started that as fun, and today he has a big business. Is the furlers and the jack boards. Uh, do you going to start to work with that too?
We will, but with caution. I think it's an amazing product, and we just want to make sure that they're safe for customers and that we know where's a safe place to ride them. That's all.
Is in your country legal or illegal?
Well, I think the laws haven't been written yet because the products tend to come out before the laws are written. So,
Okay,
you just have to make
because
sure that people can ride
in,
them
in,
safely, not hurting us.
in Germany is illegal now. In the beginning was legal, now is illegal.
The
They
flight board.
find, yeah, they find it in one small part of the laws. There is about 30 years ago, and they say, oh, this point is because of this board, you cannot use it. Now we have to go back and try to put it legal. That's why I was asking this to you, my
I
friend,
guess it's the
because
same as jet skis. Do you have jet skis in
yeah,
Germany,
yeah,
like
it's the
personal
same
boats?
thing. Mhm.
Mm,
It's the same thing, my friend.
yeah.
But it's not. They are not using the same laws for one and for the other, because
Right.
one you have what's the name? Lenker.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Indicators. Yeah.
And with the other one is the same like in Germany or in Europe. You can ride a bikes or a scooters, but you
Yeah.
cannot ride skates one wheels because you don't have no what's the name to turn around. What's the name?
Indicators.
No,
In steering
what
wheel or handlebars.
handlebars. You don't have
Yeah.
everything is without handlebars. You cannot ride it. It's illegal. It's the same like this
Ah,
surfboards. You don't have
right.
no handlebars, then you can not ride it. You can ride the jet ski because you have it, and the other
Ah,
ones you don't have it. That's
right.
the what they put in the
That's
law.
interesting.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's why we are not legal. That is not
Yeah. Right.
that is very bad for us.
Yeah.
Then we're going to come just for me as we are. I want to ask you just as you as a rider. I want to ask you some questions. Then we can change. And it's like this: your opinion, you as a rider, what you love more to ride. You are a businessman, but what you love more to ride? A bikes, skateboards, one wheels.
I guess everyone asks me that every day. I don't have a clear answer because I have access. I'm very lucky. I have access to all the different products. I'm continually changing. And I think that's why people buy an Evolve and then they buy a one wheel is because people like to have some variety and that variety is fun. Like, that new thing and figuring stuff out is the fun part of the journey. I'd say like my daily commute is on a Super 73 because it's fast and safe, and like I can get I mean to say I'm more comfortable at higher speeds on a Super 73. You
Yeah,
know what
you
I
are
mean?
sitting. Yeah, you are sitting. You sit yourself. You have a more comfort. It's a different
Mm,
style. You cannot compare one thing. I love myself. I know what you
yeah,
mean, and I understand you very well because the first time I buy it, I was saying, that is for my wife. I want nothing to do with this. Then I
yeah,
try it, and I say, oh, I think I have to buy one for me too. I was
yeah.
like, before you try it, you never know. But
And
for me,
then
yeah, please.
and then it's just probably just the electric skateboards would be the next thing. Particularly when it's like community events, it's just really nice to go on group rides, and just be socializing and it's easy to pick up a skateboard, you know. So
Do you
I like
have? Do
cruising.
you? Yeah, I like. That was my question. What do you like more in a skateboard? Do you like to cruise, or you like to go very fast, or you like the two of them together?
I like to cruise. I'm a very kind of laid back. I like to relax on the skateboard. I don't like.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way. Today I have a Lacroix and I have my Involves, and in the last days I'm riding every day with my Involve because I was missing this cruise, this just feeling the board, and with the Lacroix you don't have that. You have like a crazy. It's crazy, and I love to go in my Involve and have so much fun and carving and is other. I cannot describe it. I love my Involve, and I don't,
Awesome.
I
Good to
cannot,
hear.
I don't have nothing with Involve. Hey guys, like I always tell, I don't have nothing with no company. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it because I love it. It's a personal. I understand if you don't like it. I tell what I ride days 7 or 8 years involved. I love it. Is a company is always there when I have a problem. They always take care of me. They as a customer, not as a person. They take care of me, and I pay for my things. And the service is fantastic. And I cannot speak nothing against them. There is some discussions I have with the guys there, but that is normal ones. But the rest, I have 7 involved. 6 are working, and one of them is to push. You see, is a lot of
Amazing.
them.
That's
And
amazing. Well done.
I love it. And then I have my one wheel, like you tell. The one wheel is one thing I
Fun.
cannot. Yes, you cannot compare one thing with another thing. And I have lots of accidents with my one wheel because I have a problem of
No.
disconnection. I have a problem with disconnection sometimes, and I don't find what is the problem. There is 3 months is working fantastic, and then one day goes out. Now I'm it's crazy, and I have lots
You
of, but I
better-
cannot.
You better get it sent back to California.
Yeah, but that is I speak with them, and they say to me, Nelson, you have to send it, and I always say okay. Then I send it, and then they say, oh, Nelson, it's going to take about 2-3 months, and I say, then next week is working again. Well, and I say, maybe it's going to work again. I'm planning to buy a new one. I know that is then I can send the other one because I ride a lot with my one wheel.
It makes sense to buy another one and send one back.
Yeah, because
if you can afford it.
afford it, my friend. I love it. I work a lot too, my friend.
Yeah, I know. Well, mate, I better wrap up in a few minutes. Was there anything else you wanted to chat about?
Yes, I just want to ask you one thing. Is like this, my friend. What do you like to happen this year in Australia for you guys? You as a businessman, and what you think should happen this year for all of you guys?
Look, a lot of people have just been waiting for the National Transport Commission ruling at a federal level to be put in place in states like New South Wales and Victoria, and we're really hoping that the local state governments will pull their finger out and do something about it. At the moment, they haven't really expressed much interest, so it's up to people like us. And also the Electric Riders Australia Group is a non-for-profit organisation. They've started up a bunch of guys, really cool, and they're the voice for Eastgate. So that's Electric Riders Australia. .org.au.
Are you working with them together?
Yeah, we're working with them, and they're also working with a lot of other brands.
And do you have any guys in the state that you are speaking to?
In the state? Yeah, they're here. Yeah, they're primarily Sydney based, so they're actually organising. There's a petition at the moment that they're encouraging people to sign to be the voice, and really it's just about communicating with politicians more and putting ourselves out there and educating. It's a big education piece, and part of that education piece is riding safely.
And you think that is going to? And you think it's going to be easy to use? How do you see the reaction from the politics till this moment? The guys in the politics.
Look, I still don't think I still don't think it's going to be that easy. There's people in politics that are uneducated on these electric sports. So we just have to, play nice and educate.
You have to. The important thing, my friend, I don't know if keeps in your country the Greens. Yeah. The guys. We are working now with the Green part group, and I think he's the only guys who can help you very well. I don't know if he's not strong with you guys. Here in Germany, they are having a good place, and if you have the chance, and this petition, please send me the petition. I can put it in all the media. That I think is going to help you a lot. Here in Holland was about 20,000 people subscribed. And I think it's going to be good for you. Okay, my friend, I leave you. You have to work. Thank you so much for coming. I hope in 3 months I'm going to see lots of new things in your shop. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Hope that you have lots of people buying, and keep working for the community. That will be
Thank
very
you.
very important. Thank you
Thank you.
guys, and